Hello everyone, welcome to T3 Wargaming. My name's Scott and I am joined today by the lovely
Nicole. Back again, this time for round 2 punishment maybe.
Yeah, so if you've kept track with the channel, Nicole was my first opponent.
Yes.
And she brought Nighthaunt and kicked my ass against Skaven. So we're going to throw down
something a little bit different this time. So normally I play Nighthaunt, but people keep telling me that I should try something different. So I thought I'd give Scott a taste of his own medicine and throw his Daughters of Khaine back at him. So get a little bit of vengeance for anyone who's come across his Fulminators recently with the Stormcast and his dirty list. So we'll see how that goes, but not too familiar on the rules, but
it's not that day. We're now post FAQ, so the translocate has been changed, which is huge. So, I mean, everyone knows that should have changed. Like, stop arguing about it. Like, it was ridiculous. They've screwed that rule up several times in several previous battle tomes and had to fix it. This was going to be no different.
Calm down, jeez.
It's going to be no different. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to be playing 2000 points Age Sigmar 3rd edition. Daughters of Khaine versus Sigmarines. I'm bringing Hammers of Sigmar.
I'm bringing Calibron. Had to think for a minute then. Yeah.
Yeah, so this should be a good one. We're playing Tectonic Interference. So the new shifting objectives, which is a good tester for you actually, because we're deployed quite close, so you should be able to get a good run out.
It's interesting because normally with Nighthaunt, I generally don't like this one, just because I normally can't get him off objectives, because I faced Morathi on this one, and pretty much we set up and we just shook hands when you set up. You're like, bloop, done. So yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how this one goes.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll come back with the armies and the table setup. So, in my Stormcast Eternals army, I'm Hammers of Sigmar, and I am led by my Drake Sworn Templar. He's like ridiculously cheap and still just as good as the other Star Drake guy, so I'm going to test this guy out. So yeah, he's the general. He's got the Master of the Celestial Menagerie, so you're -1 to wound him.
Okay.
He's also got the Mirror Shield, so you can't target him unless you're within 9 inches, I think it is.
That's all right.
So it's a little bit of tailoring, but I'd like my Star Drake to survive the bow snakes for at least 1 turn.
Typical.
We've got 2 units of Indictors. We've also got the command ability to bring one of those units back if they die. I've got Vandus Hammerhand himself, because if we're Hammers of Sigmar, I may as well have immune to Battle Shock. We've got my Knight Judicator, who hopefully will be sniping a few bow snakes himself. And then we've got 3 units of Fulminators, because they're still gross and disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
And we've still got my Lord Relictor, who has the Arcane Tome to make him a wizard. And he has Azerite Halo as well to give my stuff mortal wounds on any saves of 6.
Awesome.
So that's pretty good. He's also still got the Translocate spell, because I still reckon it's got legs. Yeah, you can't move afterwards, but a teleport in this game is still amazing.
And
so
it's pretty standard teleport when you think about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
How many points?
So that brings me to 1970.
Ooh, nice.
All right, so then we'll come back with yours. So this is a weird list. I've never seen one like this before.
I know, right? Like, it's totally unique. I came up with this myself.
Did you?
I did.
Crazy.
Yeah, so this is my Daughters of Khaine for today.
Yep.
Obviously starting off with Morathi, Khaine, and the Shadow Queen. I don't think you could really run a list without them. And they're just awesome. And I get to run something really big on the table, which is going to be super fun.
Yep.
Followed up with the Bloodrack Shrine. Making her my general, that way I can take the Blood Stalkers as battle line. Just reinforced a casual twice, so I've got 15 bowsnake ladies there. Of course, have given Morathi Mind Razor, hopefully to give something some extra rend and damage if they charge.
Yep.
And given the Bloodrack Shrine Mirror Dance.
Yep.
Might come in handy later. And keeping with my Nighthawk roots, have to have something teleporty and fun, so going with the Shadow Stalkers.
They're also ridiculously good.
Okay, well, hopefully I'll find out again for being on the other side of the table. Then we've got 2 units of 10 Witch Elves just to fill out the battle line, have a bit of a screen, and personally my favourite, the Blood Viper, the Blood Rat Viper.
Yeah.
So you just realised this morning that Fulminators can be eaten by
this
it,
thing
right?
can eat Fulminators.
So I think I know what I'm going to be targeting this game.
Yeah, or any of my little heroes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not going to be good. Alright, so we'll come back after deployment. Alright, let's have a look at this deployment. So, tectonic interference. 1, 2, 3 objectives.
Mm-hmm.
There'll be 1 major one each turn. Should be worth 2. We've got inspiring, damned, sinister, deadly, damned, and damned. There's a lot of damned.
Damn this terrain.
Okay, do you want to talk us through your deployment and what you're thinking?
I guess I'm trying to be a bit conservative because I know that these bow snakes are going to be one of the first things that are going to be tried to get rid of.
Mm-hmm.
So just trying to keep them a little bit secure. These ladies hopefully will have enough to be able to get onto objectives depending on who takes first. And I don't know, Morathi can just take a bit, so not too worried about her. I know I'm going to try not to charge her because that's what you do.
You got a point.
Well, I know you pretty well. But yeah, it's just going to be playing around really because I remember playing against these guys. I've kind of wiped that memory out of my brain. So now I'm just going to learn how to actually play them. So it'll be interesting. But yeah, pretty much just kept them tightly bunched in. Don't need to spread them out too much because you're not going to be popping up around on the board like I normally do. So it's keep them close and we're all just going to move together in an orderly fashion and then kill things.
Cool. Well, as for my deployment, I've gone for Bogai with his doggers on the left, with 1 unit of Indictors. I've put the 2 units of Fulminators at the back. This is just, I'm going to measure before I decide who takes first. It's probably going to be me if those bow snakes are within 32, because I fear them. And then, yeah, Dragon in the middle, he's got the mirror shield, so he can't be targeted, so I'm not too worried for him. And then I've got a unit, 2 units over there. So I'm just going to measure that out, and then we'll come back at the end of whoever's first hero phase it is.
Hero phase? How'd we go?
Done. Not a lot happened, to be fair.
I was going to say, it doesn't look like... Oh, wait a minute. Hello.
So I went for Ferocious Advance and I picked these 2 objectives.
And this one's going to be our primary.
This one is our primary for about round 1.
Mark of Khaine, so looking pretty good for me, I'm going to say.
Yeah, probably shouldn't have used that. I went for Heroic Leadership on this bad boy.
Yep. Oh, that's right.
You
I
went
did
for
the same.
Heroic Leadership on that young lady.
Yes.
Yes, queen. He did Translocate. Got Translocate off.
There we
That's
go.
why they're over there. He then tried to cast Azurite Halo and failed. And that's it.
All right.
So we'll come back at the end of my movement phase. End of movement phase. Everything moves up. grab those objectives. He's just within 6 of that objective. This guy moved up a little bit. These are here, they're there. You know, it's just casually reshuffling.
So, very excellent explanation.
I know, just casually reshuffling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dreading the double, but there's not a lot I can do about it. I just gotta try and do as much damage as I can before you get struck back. So we'll come back at the end of my shooting phase. Alright, pretty alright shooting phase. So the Knight Judicator used his once per battle ability, and I picked this spot here, which allowed me to basically hit everything within 6 inches. On a 4-up, they take D3 mortal wounds, so I managed to ping a wound off Morathi, kill one of the snakes, ping a wound off the Shadow Stalkers at the back, and I think that was it. Mm-hmm. And then Big Boy Dragon came to the party, used all-out attack using his 3 free CP, shot at Big Morathi, and managed to ping off to do her maximum wounds. And then my Dracos over there killed 2 of your Witch Elves by breathing on them, because, you know, they got stank breath. And so we're just going to roll this charge to see if they can make it.
Alright, here we go.
We're probably looking at an 11 or 12 here. No.
You want to re-roll it?
Probably not.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not quite worth it, I think.
You sure?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
sure, yeah.
Alright.
So, yeah, I score 1, 2, 3, 4, and I got my battle tactic. So that is 6 points to me. So let's grab a number 6. That's what's in this bag of dice. Ooh, it's a 6. It's a 6. So,
Other side.
yeah. So, yeah. Currently 6-0, and I get aggressive expansion soon. Nicole, it is over to you. So we'll come back at the end of your hero phase. So Nicole, how are you liking Morathi's spellcasting capabilities?
She's especially bad at it. Did not get one off. Always one away. It's almost like I'm playing a Linda again.
Cool.
So try to, with my heroic action, get heroic leadership. Didn't failed that one, but you managed to do it with your
dragon. Sorry, I'll move that across.
Okay. And then obviously went for spells Morathi. Nothing worked. But did get Mystic Shield off on my bow snakes with my Medusa.
Yep.
Just protect him in case I don't get the double turn. And that's it, I think, for my hero phase.
Okay,
so
what battle tactic did you pick?
Oh, battle tactic. Going for Conquer, going straight down the center.
You're going for the middle one, yeah?
Yeah, I think I
cool.
can do it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So,
all right.
To movement.
Indeed. Alright, so just a quick mention before we get into your movement phase. We forgot to mention that in the hero phase, your bow snake shot.
Yep.
They killed 3 of these dudes and 1 of these dudes.
Yeah.
Which sucks. Don't like it.
Oh, sucks, does it?
Yeah. Just a quick mention as well is like, I've just realized how terrifying this is for my normal opponents, so I apologize.
Yeah, you better.
Yeah.
But it's super fun for me watching you sweat, so it's kind of fun. Right, onto my movement. Basically, I've moved everything up a little bit. I put my, oh god, I can't even remember their names, Witch Elves and the Bloodrack Shrine within 6, so I now cap that objective. They've run up, so she won't be able to do her stare of nastiness.
Yep.
These guys also ran up. Morathi moved up. These guys just moved up, so I can pew pew something later.
So your Bloodrack Shrine, you used a CP, didn't you, to go?
I did. I used a CP just because I wanted to make sure I got on that objective. Because I forgot these count for 3 while they're on. Is that only because?
It's because I'm a Stormkeep, and because that objective is partially within my territory.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
There you go. Big M made her way up. She just slithered on up there, and you decided to redeploy for how many inches?
Just 2.
Just 2.
Just 2 inches. So that's a 5-inch charge for her.
Very nice. These Witch Elves will come give screen the Fulminators out for a little bit. Maybe I'll go for a charge and see what will go. These Shadow Stalkers have come up here just to put a little bit more pressure on this side and just roll to see what kind of charge I get. And that was it. That's the fastest hero phase I've ever done.
It is. Yeah, so we will go into your shooting and then see what I've got left afterwards. Oh no.
Oh yes. Again, like you don't split your shots. But to be fair, I don't normally get to shoot, so this is pretty fun.
To be fair, that was still pretty productive.
I know, but it'd be nice if I got rid of one thing I targeted.
Yeah.
Anyway, Big M tried to shoot into those guys, and she did.
I mean, she did more than try. She killed 2 of them.
She did. Oh, that's right, she did kill 2. So she killed 2 of them with her gaze. And then my bow snakes, I split my shots. I targeted 6 into the Fulminators at the back, and the rest into your guy, Dragon, Goldie dude.
Vandus Hammerhorn.
I can call him Goldilocks. So yeah, managed to do. Oh, man, I just wished my wound rolls were my hit rolls. I rolled like 7, 8 6s in the wound. It's like, oh. But yeah, managed to put 5 into the Fulminators and 6 into Goldilocks, so they're still alive. But now, yeah, just got
charges. What
so
charges would you like?
Oh look, I think maybe I should charge her. Just a feeling I get. So we'll
go for it. So, I mean, that's an 11.
I mean,
so
I get to fight first, right? I get to fight straight away, yeah? Yeah, I can still do that.
You wish. You're not now.
I know, right? Look, I'm going to just roll some charges, see what I get. Okay.
9 over there.
See if I want to charge them. We'll go with my Stalkers.
No,
they're not going anywhere. Are they elite so that I can read?
They have a leader, so she can
cool.
make them do it.
Yeah, so they'll just see
Go for it.
Roll it. No, didn't matter.
6, still not going to make it. And which Elves over there?
I'll give it a roll. No, it's all good. That's
all right.
I didn't need to. So
cool. All right, we'll come back at the end of your turn. Okay. Shoot. Go.
So,
how did your combat phase go?
Look, it went fairly well. How did it go for you?
It went really well for me, actually.
Yeah.
You think I'm joking, but it actually went really well. Because this bitch, although she went in and destroyed that Redeemer unit, they exploded and did 3 wounds to her.
That's the price you pay. And then you just got to recycle them over this side.
Yep.
And cap that objective. So, boo.
That's
okay. That's alright. But I score my battle tactics, so I grab 2, I'm holding the center, so 4, I'm holding one of the secondaries, so 5. So 5 to 6 ain't bad.
So you got a dice I can use.
I do. We'll go for my spooky color one.
Spooky. How was it using Morathi?
I think I'm going to get addicted to power. That's quite nice. I completely forgot about monstrous action because I don't normally get one.
Yeah.
So that was nice, and she just hit like a truck.
Yeah.
Like, it's so nice to be on the other end of it.
So yeah, it's currently 6 to me, 5 to you. And for anyone who's asking, this is from Terrainheim, and they are magnificent. So please check them. I will put the link in the description below. Please let them know that I sent you, and maybe they'll provide us with some more stuff that we can review for them.
Definitely.
All right. So which one's going to be the main objective?
Right. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Go for it.
So.
Oh no.
I'll just put that marker right there next to
Oh
it.
no. Okay, that's fine. So let's roll for priority then.
Alright, here we go.
Let's do this.
Meta.
Where are you going?
50-50, halfway in the middle.
Oh, I'll take it. I will absolutely take that. All right, so we'll come back at the end of my hero phase. Okie dokie. So
you took first turn, I'm guessing.
Taken first turn.
Mm-hmm. Didn't want
for a monstrous takeover.
Didn't want to get double turned by Morathi?
Nah.
Why? You always do it.
Nah. Didn't fancy it.
Alright.
I tried to heal Vanda's Hammerhead.
And what'd you roll?
For recovery, rolled an 11, so no. Then I tried to pray with this guy to heal these guys.
Mm-hmm.
I needed a 3 and I rolled a 2.
Kane
So
says no.
it's going well.
And then you also tried to cast a spell, didn't you?
Yeah. And then I tried to cast a spell and I got it on a 6. And then Nicole dispelled it with a 10. So what can you do? Not a lot.
Just keep on rolling.
Just keep on trucking. Just keep on trucking. So we'll go to my movement phase. And yeah. So movement phase then. Not a massive amount happened. So dragon moved up to get on that objective. It was already on the objective, but get closer. Bandus moved up. Mm-hmm. And then you redeployed those guys? You rolled a
3.
3. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
These guys followed up behind.
Mm-hmm.
I've had my dragons come around to grab this objective, so I've currently got 6 on the point there, compared to your 5, and then these guys just moved up a little bit over there. Mm-hmm. But that is all she wrote.
All right.
So I'm going to try and put my 3 wounds on Morathi in shooting phase, and then I don't have to charge her and die. Alright, so shooting phase. So we figured out over here that I did not have enough models on the point to take it from Morathi, which is why they've now all charged. But before they did that, they all shot into her and did the 3 wounds. Oh no, they only did 2, didn't they?
They did, yeah.
They only did 2 wounds. So Vandus had a go and failed. So these boys had a go instead. This one shot the Bloodrat Shrine and did 2 wounds. And then this one shot Little Morathi and managed to get another wound through to do my 3. So she's almost dead. So I'm doing what you should do. What I keep telling people to do. And then I charged all in.
You did, but you also took out a few of my bone snakes.
Yeah. Also, did you want to unleash hell here?
Ooh, I think I will. So we'll unleash hell. And then we'll come at the end of your combat.
Yeah, so I killed 4 bow snakes, right?
2, 4, yeah.
Yep.
5 of them, actually.
Oh, I killed 5 bow snakes.
Woo!
Could have been worse.
Could have been better.
Could have been better. Could have been better.
It is what it is.
That's fine.
That's fine. So you had to charge in over here.
So So I had to charge in. Morathi spent the CP to go full bracket. She killed a Fulminator with Heartrender, and then her tail flicked out and just decapitated my Lord Relictor straight off the board. So, not a lot you can do about that, but however, I do still cap that point, which is nice.
Yes.
Because I now have 6 there. You've spent a CP to stop your bow snakes from running.
Yes.
And I think that's about it.
Yeah, so you score 6 points again.
I do indeed. Yeah, that's good. Cool. So that takes me to 12.
All right.
So we'll come back at the end of your hero phase. You there. So that's what a Daughters of Khaine hero phase looks like.
It's supposed to look like, not too bad. I'm trying to remember what I did because so much fun stuff happened.
So what battle tactic did you pick?
I decided to go for kill a battle line. So I'm going to go with this one because there was 2 there.
Yep. What happened to the other one?
Got scared by the snakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Bloodrack Shrine's ability went off?
Yes, on around 7 inches. So on a 2-up, I get to do D3 mortal wounds.
Yep. So killed one?
Yep, killed one nicely. And then we did Enfeebling Foe.
No, so you started off with...
Oh, that was Enfeebling Foe.
No, it wasn't Enfeebling Foe, it was Metamorphosis. So you've turned her into a monster.
She is a monster now. Yep.
So she kills this dude, you get an extra point.
And then we did Black Horror of Ulku.
Yep.
I killed off one of the Fulminators.
You did.
And then we got off the snake.
You did.
So then Morathi still has 1 spell.
No, because you cast Mystic Shield as well.
I did too. Yeah,
and you put it on this young lady?
I did. Well,
yep.
That's not all after that. So Mystic Shield. There it is.
Yeah, so you put Mystic Shield on her.
I just got too excited about this.
That's so good.
This is the one thing I wanted to happen this game. So summon the Blood Rack Viper.
Yeah.
And it ate 1 Fulminator.
It did. It ate a Fulminator. You also made Morathi fight as well, didn't you?
I did. So I've killed 2 Fulminators. However, she has taken 2 mortal wounds. So she is 1 away from death.
Because the Fulminators exploded.
They did.
So she's got 1 wound.
Ooh. She does. So we'll go on to movement and see where we go from there.
Yeah.
Well, that went really quickly. Just did a few little shufflings. They're like slowly making their way forwards. I just ran these ladies to come around the back of that Fulminator. But probably most controversial is I retreated Big M out. So she's still holding the objective, so I'll still get my points for that.
Yeah.
But it also means that she survives into the 3rd round. So if I get the double turn, then I do still have a magic phase, which then my little friend Sneaky Snake can go
Sneaky Snake. Fair enough.
But yeah, shuffled everything forward to get more onto this objective. And now ready to shoot some things.
Yep, absolutely. We'll come back at the end of your shooting phase. Oh no.
I think I might be playing this army for a while. Shooting is so much fun. So we had my stalkers go first to see if I could put some wounds into Goldilocks there.
Yeah.
Which I did put 1 into.
Woo!
Woo! And then we tried our stare over here.
Yep.
Into the guys up the back here.
Stared one to death.
Stared to death. Bored to death. And then I learnt from my first lesson, I shot all these ladies into the non-existent Fulminator that's there.
He was there.
He's gone. I'm slowly killing them for you guys. So that's my shooting
You're
phase.
the people's champion.
I'm not the knight. What is the hero that people deserve? I'm just the hero that they're gonna get. So.
Yeah. Deal with it.
Right,
what charges are you going for?
Alright, so we're gonna go with these Shadow Stalkers.
Shadow Stalkers.
So we're gonna have a 6 on them.
Yep.
I'm not charging Little Morathi for obvious reasons. I'm gonna see if the other Shadow Stalkers can get in.
Oh yeah.
So I've got a 7, so I can't re-roll that one.
No, because you've got no CP.
I kind of want that Fulminator dead, and they're only Witch Elves, so they might as well try and do something.
They're only Witch Elves.
They're only Witch Elves, and they get a 10.
And they get a 10. They want it, so
They want it.
you
so
should give them what they
We're
deserve.
gonna have to give them their moment of glory. So.
Alright.
Alright, so we'll come back after the combat phase.
Go for it.
Okay. Look, it was pretty good, but didn't really get what I wanted to do.
He lives! He's getting a proper paint job after this! He lives!
Just one point. So close. But yeah, they've taken a bit more of him. The dragon just,
Ate the Shadow
had a full
Stalkers.
buffet of really nicely smoked Shadow Stalkers. The Witch Elves managed to put a few wounds into the Fulminator and not run away.
And he killed 4 back, which is cool.
Which is pretty good. And then, she basically just charged in and ran
stomped
over
on the guy.
Yeah, ran over it. So,
Yeah.
bit of roadkill now.
So, Power Shark, you lost one lady?
I did.
Okay. That's pretty good.
Sorry, excuse me.
Oh, wow. The whole world just watched you sneeze.
I know. I'm double vaxxed. I'm not feeling sick. Alright, so I hold the objective, the main, I hold 1, so that's 3. I do not hold this one.
Nope.
You've got 7 and I got 6.
Yep.
I do score my battle tactic because I killed your battle line and I've done it with a monster,
Okay.
so I get 6 points.
You get 6 points.
So we got to
So
11
that
to your...
takes you
Wow.
to 11, yeah. Alright, that's pretty good. Right, where's the objective going?
So same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So going back to the middle.
Ooh.
And
We'll go for this priority.
Please.
Come on.
4.
Oh, 4's pretty good.
4. Yes.
And yeah, it beats a 1, so I take it you're giving it to me?
No, I'm taking this one.
Alright, well, we'll come back at the end of your hero phase. Well.
Yes.
Well.
Wow.
There seems to be a missing Vandus.
There is a
We'll take his wound
He takes
counter away.
Yeah, you might as well take this other wound counter
Oh,
away.
yeah, that.
Mhm.
That's gone as well.
So, chose to spend a command point to let my bow snake shoot, so that got through Vandus. Tried to get enfeebling foe off on Medusa, didn't work.
Nope.
Managed to get Black Horror of Ulgu and managed to kill off the Fulminator.
You did?
Did kill off one Witch Elf, but
Yeah. You failed Mind Razor?
I did fail Mind Razor, sadly.
Yep.
And then I did Metamorphosis to make her a monster.
Yep.
And
you've gone for aggressive expansion.
aggressive expansion, so I've gone for these
Yeah.
two.
You did heroic leadership?
I did, and then I used that to allow them to shoot. Thank you for reminding me.
That's alright.
And then my snake's just popping around the corner going, hello.
I went for a heroic heal, and I healed Vandus too, and then he got shot to death and died.
He died
So,
anyway, so.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Alright.
liking this.
Cool.
All
I'm
right.
glad you are. I am dying. Like, I have lost 3 units of Fulminators and Vandus. Oh, it's not looking good. But
And your Relictor.
and my Relictor.
Yeah.
Alright.
Sweet vengeance.
Cool. Well,
All
we'll
right.
come back at the end of your movement phase. Movement phase. What happened?
Not a lot. Chugga, move forward. You then
Redeployed. Get out of there, boys.
And then, Shadow Stalkers are just kind of pinning in from both sides.
Yeah.
Move my bow snakes back because let's not try and tempt fate.
Yeah.
Morathi's just shifted over so that she's sitting on that objective. Little Morathi is just sitting... Oh, I've measured from the wrong thing. Sorry. So she had 6 inches, but because this token kind of...
Oh, cheating already.
No. Already? I learned from the best.
I know, right? And those ladies moved over.
A little bit over. They didn't really need to do much.
Yeah.
So we'll go on to shooting phase, my now favourite phase.
I know, right? It's crazy how different it is to Nighthorn, right?
I know. It's nice to be on the, what do you call it, giving end for a change rather than just like taking all the shots all the time. So.
No. You forget.
I can't target the dragon unless I'm within 9 inches.
Because of mirror shield.
So my strategy to pull back the bow snakes to safety means I couldn't shoot them.
So what did they shoot instead?
The dogs.
Dead dogs.
So that's alright. Got also a shot into the Judicator with the Shadow Stalkers.
Yep.
Morathi threw her tail at the dragon.
Did 2 wins.
2 wins. So, yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. Any charges?
I might just go with the Shadow Stalkers.
Yeah.
And just see. Yeah. Because, like, points-wise, I don't really need to do anything else.
Alright.
Alright,
Shadow
so
Stalkers.
Shadow Stalkers. 7.
They get to re-roll that one.
Oh, yeah. 10.
10.
Woo!
Cool.
So, yeah, we'll come back with combat on these guys.
Alright. And go.
Not too bad. Didn't charge into the dragon, obviously.
He's alive.
I don't know, just see if I can keep him around a bit longer. And then killed off a couple of your Vindictors.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've killed a couple of Shadow Stalkers back, 1 render battle shock, and that's it.
That's all she wrote.
It is. So I score 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for a battle tactic.
What was your battle tactic? Oh, yeah.
Aggressive
expansion. All right,
So
cool.
another
So
6.
another 6. All right, that takes you to 17. Oh, crap. Here's a problem. So I need a 7. Oh, we'll do that.
There's a 7.
There we go. Oh, sorry. Oh, so I'm going to need a D10 for that side then. All right, cool. Yeah, that's good to know.
There you go.
All right, so yeah, we'll come back at the end of my hero phase. Quickest hero phase in history. So I've gone for Bring It Down because Morathi has 1 wound left, so it makes sense. I went for Heal the Dragon and I healed a singular wound. You went for Heroic Leadership. You got it on Little Morathi and then you spent it immediately to bring back a bow snake, right? With Rally?
Yeah, just 1.
Alright, so 1 came back and that's all. So we're going to go into my movement phase, which is non-existent. So we'll come back at the end of my shooting phase instead then.
Okay.
Alright.
So what was quicker, that hero phase or that shooting phase?
Bit of both. That's the same. So Dragon shot Morathi. We got 1 wound through.
Yeah.
And you'd all out defense, I'd all out attack. So you needed a 6 and you failed it, unfortunately. So Morathi is gone.
That's okay. She did her thing.
Yes. So Dragon did its job. And then this guy shot. He hit with both, wounded with both. Did 6 wounds, but then you rolled 3 6s. And so only 3 died.
Yep.
That's fine because we're going to go. I don't think there's any charges.
No.
I don't think.
What's the range?
I mean,
you could roll
I
it.
will roll it because if I get it, then I could probably still stay within 6 of that objective.
But you can't claim both of them.
No, I get to pick.
Oh, yeah, true.
7.
No.
I won't re-roll that.
No, you still got combat to go.
Yeah, I've still got combat. So.
Don't be a twat now.
It's what I do best. Alright, I'll come back at the end of my turn. Well, now. That was pretty good.
You're just having a quick round in
that
general,
was the quickest round ever. Like, I really am liking Stormcast. They're just speedy. I mean, it doesn't help that I don't have a lot left.
No.
So, the Vindictors with all-out attack just cleared out the Shadow Stalkers.
Yeah, that's all she wrote.
So, and that's it. There's no Battle Shock or anything like that. So, I
No.
hold the main one. So, I get 2 points for that, and I got my Battle Tactic, so I get 5 points.
Yes.
Which takes me to 17 as well.
Do you get an extra point for taking down the monster with a monster?
Oh, and I killed a monster.
Yes.
So I get 18. So I'm on 18 points. So I am going to need your D10, actually.
Oh, you are? Okay, alright. So we'll take that one instead.
No, D10.
Alright.
I mean, that's not... Yeah. Alright, so 18 to 17.
Oh my god. Okay. So can you roll for... where...
I'll stay as it was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Alright.
And it is in the middle still.
Still in the middle. Okay.
And then we'll roll for priority. I get a lovely 1, so
Okay.
it's your choice.
Yep. I think I'm going to take it.
Alright.
Alright, we'll come back at my turn.
Go for it.
Shorter.
They are indeed.
Not used to getting this far down. Really quick hero phase. Dirty. Tried to cast Arcane Bolt with the Bloodwrack Shrine. It failed. You forgot that your dragon gives you
this
-1
whole
to cast.
bloody time. Ugh.
So maybe Morathi wouldn't have been as good, but
Ah,
don't forget things. So now we'll just go to my movement, I guess.
Yeah, what we'll do is we'll come back at the end of your turn, I think,
Okay.
because
Yeah,
there's
it's
not a
pretty-
lot going on.
Yeah.
And what I'll do is I'll put the GoPro on so that you can just watch us play the game.
Sounds good.
All right. So how was that turn?
Nice and quick. Sadly, you got a really good redeploy.
I did, so it can't be targeted.
Range. So annoying.
That's really good artifact, that is. That's
really
crazy good.
So I didn't get to do any wound. Well, I think my Medusa maybe just did one wound with her. No, she didn't actually. She didn't roll a 5. So nothing happened to the dragon. Nothing happened to the Vindictors. But again...
I killed 2 back and then 1 ran even with the reroll.
2 6s the one time you don't want to roll them. But points win prizes. So I hold the main. So 2, 3, 4. And I have 2 in your territory. So 6.
Indeed. 6 points. So that takes you to 23. That's a good hunting. Alright, so I'm gonna go for kill a battle line in my turn, and so again we'll record it and tell you what happens at the end. Oh boy, is that annoying. So this little, decided to rally and bring one lady back. They then redeployed, which I managed to get the charge because I only killed 2 with shooting.
So you had to.
And then you decided that they were in Hunters of the Heartland anyway, so I couldn't stomp on her, which I wanted to pile in and get those bow snakes, but I couldn't because I was left and I had to allocate all wounds to her. So I basically just ate her.
Pretty much.
But that happens after the pile-in, so Dragon's taken 5 wounds, but I do grab that objective over there.
Yep.
So that is going to put me at 1 point, plus my battle tactic, plus I did it with a monster, so that puts me 4 points.
Yep.
Alright, so 4 points takes me 22.
Ooh.
Oh, it's so close.
So close.
As we go into the final round.
10-5.
Indeed.
So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Go for it.
So it's going to stay
back in the middle.
Stay in the middle. It's been there the whole time.
Same thing. Right. What'd you get?
6.
Oh no. Alright. So
I'm going to take it.
go for it.
Alright.
Get it going first. Go for it.
You and those redeploys.
Yeah.
Saving you this game.
Cowardly dragon. Being cowardly. He's taken 7 wounds and you went 4?
Bring it down.
You failed.
I failed so hard.
Failed so good.
But that's okay. Still managed to score 3 because of my objectives.
Yep.
So yeah, we'll just see what comes in yours and
Yeah, so you score 3 points.
3 points.
So that takes you to 26.
So you
So I need to keep that guy alive and score 4 points. 5 points. Tall order. Very tall order. I'm not sure if I can do it, but sure as hell I'm gonna try. Alright. I'm probably gonna go for Savage Spearhead will only get me 4 points. Unless I can kill the entire thing. Alright, I'm gonna think about it and we'll come back at the end of my turn. Okay.
Wow.
Woo, very clutch. So I went for Conquer in the end. So I managed to rally one of these guys back. And then in the movement phase, I ran them the 6 so that because they're worth 3 each, they can grab the objective over there. And these witches can't stop them. And then my dragon went in for the kill. I needed to do 12 wounds to the Bloodrack Medusa, and luckily with Titanic Jewel and Finest Hour, I just managed to pip her off. So that scores me 1, 2, 3, because you'd made her a monster as well.
I did, yeah.
So 3, 4, 5 for my battle for that.
Yeah.
And then because I got my grand strategy,
yes,
I go to 30.
Yes. And because you got 2 Vindictors left, I do not get mine.
Yeah, Vindictors for the win.
Jeez,
Yeah.
That was a good game.
Yeah.
That was really close.
That was a really good game. Like, I really enjoyed that. Like, that was super close. It came right down to the end.
Turn 5, literally.
Yeah, I don't think, like, Morathi's awful, and those bow snakes, if I hadn't got Mirror Shield, that dragon would have been dead a long time ago.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I think that was your one mistake in that game, was moving the snakes that way.
Yeah, again, it's the first time I played this army, and just, not used to your
Because, like, even with the Unleash Hell during that turn, you got it down to 14 wounds. Like, it took an absolute beating, and I honestly reckon if she'd got to fight back, she would have killed it.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for with some of those saves, but we'll go to post-game chat.
Absolutely. All right, so post-game chat. One clarification before we start. So I didn't get my grand strategy because it's starting units for the battle line.
That was the one that you recycled,
yeah. So I recycled that unit, so it's not in there. However, that means I won by
1 point.
1 point.
Ah, so close.
1 point. So if my dragon at the end hadn't killed that Blood Rack Shrine.
Yeah, and I made some pretty good saves. I think I saved.
Your after saves are crazy.
Really good.
But that's you in general.
It is
Anyone who
in
knows you
general.
in the community knows that if Nicole gets an after save, she's rolling 6s for about 2/3 of them.
Well, so yeah. So what do you think? You still in love with Stormcast?
Oh my god, I love this army. Like, they're just so much fun. Like, I didn't even really get to use the Fulminators. They were all dead before they got to fight.
I'm not sorry to say that you didn't get to use them.
But this army is just so much fun. Like, the dragon is great. Like, that Drakesworn Templar for 45 points less than Lord Celestin, worth it. Like, the only thing you're missing out on is the extra CP that he gets once per battle.
Okay. Did you really feel like you missed it?
No, I didn't miss it at all. And that mirror shield is crazy good.
Pain in the ass.
Crazy good. Just the fact that you can redeploy, get out of the 9 inches, and then it's like, cool, now you can't shoot me.
Yeah.
So that was awesome.
That was my mistake though, because I forgot about the shield.
True,
so
but
if I
even
hadn't
then I might have redeployed and got out of the 9.
Maybe.
Maybe.
We'll see. But still, it was a really tight game, and it just reminds me that to play my games till 5th turn, because, like, yeah, until that point I had a strong lead. Oh, you started out strong, and then I came back.
Yeah.
And then it was kind of like neck and neck. So.
Well, in one turn you got rid of like 5 Fulminators out of the 6, and that was terrifying. Like, that's a huge amount of points that just disappear. I know I did the right thing with Morathi.
Yeah.
Because if I had won priority for turn 3, she would have been dead.
Yeah.
You did the right thing by her though, by getting her out of combat.
It's something that, I mean, you've taught me mostly, is that if you don't need to be in combat, don't be in combat. And being a Nighthaunt player, you don't really want to throw away your resources too quickly. And it was more valuable to have her around, even just for spellcasting. So that's why I pulled her out. And yeah, it's just sometimes it's just better to sit on objectives than try and kill everything.
Yeah. Points win prizes.
Yeah.
This is the rule we live by when we go tournaments, is that it doesn't matter if you kill the entire army. If your opponent's way ahead on points, you've lost anyway.
Well, points win prizes unless there's a door prize, and then that's probably mine anyway. So.
Yeah. So, speaking of, Daughters Game, how do you feel?
Oh, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. It was nice to play something a little bit more balanced.
Yes.
In the sense of the current, like, the game mechanics. So I had a bit of magic, a bit of shooting. I had damage output.
You had a monster.
I had 2 monsters at 2 points. I had a monster, and I had, like, a couple of threats on the board, which is really nice. Because normally I struggle to threaten my opponent to make them choose between, do they want to go after this or that? Whereas this is kind of like, you've got to put wounds into Morathi as quickly as possible to bring her down, but then you still got those bow snakes. And yeah, it still had the elements, like, you know me, I love my teleporting around. So the Shadow Stalkers, I loved it. Witch Elves did what Witch Elves were supposed to do.
Yeah, I mean, like, it was terrifying being on the receiving end. It really was. I get how most of my opponents feel when I'm at tournaments with Daughters of Khaine. Holy crap. Like, just being able to deal with Morathi and then the bow snakes as well, whilst the Witch Elves are running around doing what they want, grabbing objectives. I still stand by the Blood Rack Shrine.
I thought it was pretty good. Like, it didn't get to do as much as I was hoping. But at the same time, like...
I mean, you didn't cast Mirror Dance with it.
I didn't really see the need at the point.
Didn't need to,
no, like, I didn't really need to throw Morathi up the board. Because all the objectives were in the middle, and that's where we were sitting. So it was like,
This was the perfect one for that, I
Yeah.
think. Whereas other games, Mirror Dance is just huge. Like, it's such a good spell. And she's great. I just think she's great. For 13 wounds, she's about 190 points.
195, I think.
195 points, 13 wounds. Yeah, it's only a 5-up save, but she's handing out mortal wounds because she's doing that at the start of the hero phase. When she charges, she does another D3 mortal wounds. You turn her into a monster. She can then stomp and do another D3 mortal wounds. And then she's got a bajillion attack profiles, which are doing mortal wounds.
Never got to use them, so don't know just yet.
Yeah, because she's the general, so you give her the artifact from Calebron, which makes her spear do mortal wounds.
Yes, it does.
And then
she's got the
her Whisper Claw
yeah.
also does mortal wounds on a 6. And then she's got the tails, and then she's got the attacks from the Witch Elves as well. So
no. It was a lot of fun to play, and I've not wanted to play it for the longest time though, because I've been on the receiving end of it. You know, we've all heard about the bow snakes and Morathi, so I didn't want to play it to sort of, you know, feed into that. But God, it's fun.
It is. Like, we get it that, you know, it's a bit egregious sometimes, but if you know how to deal with it and play against it, then it becomes not as horrifying. And especially, just put your 3 wounds on Morathi. Just do it.
So then, do you feel like you had an advantage in that game, or was it still like a bit more?
But that comes to the game in its entirety. The more you know about your opponent's army, the better you're going to do.
Yeah.
Most of the top tier players around the world will know most of the armies off by heart, or at least what their potential is, what each model could potentially do. And so you just play against that.
Yeah.
And you've played against Stormcast and against Daughters, so you're getting a better idea.
I am. I mean, I know that's definitely one of my weaknesses, like not knowing a lot of things about most armies. And I'm just kind of that player that just wants to get in and, like, I'm so happy I got that snake off. That was the one thing. I was just like, I want that snake to go in there and just go,
yeah.
And it did. It did.
So you're taking Daughters to your next tournament?
No.
Well, Runex is coming up next.
Yeah,
so you
I
can't,
am.
because lists are already submitted.
I know. I am slightly regretting it.
So your next one day?
Yeah, definitely. I'll give it a try.
I think you should.
Why not?
Because then you can win.
Well, I mean, I could be up against you, and that would be a problem.
Well, that was close.
It was.
And these are my favourite games. The ones that come down to like 1 point. This is the second game I've had in a row where it's come down to 1 point in the end.
Yeah.
And that's the sign of a good game, I think.
Okay.
Because you're not just wrecking your opponent, clearing them out.
You're both still invested in the game. You don't get to turn 2 or 3 and sit down and go, well, you're going to mow through me.
Yeah.
So that's it. Whereas, you know, it then comes down to, okay, what have I got left? Start thinking more strategically. What can I do? What will give me the most points? But yeah, no, I'll definitely give Daughters another try.
Yeah.
But yeah, not for Runex. I've already submitted our lists. But yeah, apart from that,
Well,
it was a good game.
It was. Thank you for coming on again.
Anytime. I'm always in the background somewhere. So
We'll get around again. All right. Well, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Please check out Terrainheim. Link will be in the description below for their tactic tracker. It's fantastic. It's amazing. Like I'm in love with it at the minute. And please stay tuned for more. Well,
see you next time.